we have a problem. You know, there's a lot of you kids out there who go around posting all these memes all over Facebook, all over Twitter, maybe even on Instagram, which Instagram doesn't really need memes there. It's not really for that, but you managed to make that into a meme trend too. But you know what? I want it to end here. I want you kids to cut the meme shit, you hear me? Cut the meme shit. You need to understand that there are bad memes and there are good memes, okay? And I'm gonna tell you right now, this is a bad meme. And this is a good/great meme. But you wanna know something? At one point, this was a great meme. Now it's not. Why? Because it's now an old meme. Now, this again is a great meme, but it's not always going to be a great meme. Why? Because as time goes on, it's going to turn into an old meme, which means it's not a good meme anymore, and it will now be just like this meme. Now, you want to know if it's an old meme or a new meme, or if the meme is trending still or not? It's very simple. All you gotta do is, for example, if you're on Facebook or Twitter, you just need to look up meme pages. That's your first step, okay? Then you need to follow all the meme pages and fill up your newsfeed with that, okay? And then, as days go by, you'll start to learn what is a new meme and what is an old meme. So if you see the same kind of meme going on with kind of different context or different characters, but it's still the same meme, then it's a new meme because everybody's doing it, and if everybody's doing it, it's trending, and if it is trending, it's a good meme. But sooner or later, you'll notice that another meme will start to pop up. Maybe you'll see it once, then maybe you'll see it a couple of times a day, and then by day 3, that's all that you're seeing. And then now you got to remember that now that's the new meme, and the old meme that you saw going crazy is now going to die down slowly and just disappear. That's how you know your meme. So memes are trending, and you never know how long they're going to trend for. Sometimes they can trend for like a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks, maybe a month, maybe up to 3 months. You never know because you can't ever tell. What a meme is could be a tragic event. It could be a funny event. A meme could be anything. It could be a picture. It could be a video. You could be the meme living. Very rare people get to be the living meme. But if you are a living meme, that's one thing I can say will never get old. There are old memes and there are new memes. But if you yourself have ever been a meme, you will never be an old meme. Because wherever you go, you'll be a new meme. You'll be a meme that everybody would like and everybody would love, and you'll be very happy about that. There may be memes that you don't like out there, but you must always love you if you're a meme in one and yourself. Okay, kids? So I want you now to cut the shit because you know your memes now. I taught you. And you're going to go out there, and you're going to be the best memeer that you ever been, okay? So, cut the shit, kids. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Okay, so, get out there. Be a good memer. And try not to troll too hard, alright? Peace out. Do that. Don't do that.
When your owners won't let you drink from their glass.
Just pick up the cup!
So you also having the tongue to...
You're not a cat!